Hello and welcome to Lesson 8 in Algebraic Techniques, Stage 5.2. Learning intention today is to factorize expressions like these two. So when we factorize, we are adding grouping symbols. In the revision questions today, fill in the blanks, which is basically factorizing. So if we have x plus 8, what do we get? What do we multiply by to get 2x plus 16? So 2 needs to go there. So when we go from here to here, we're factorizing. So for the next one, 3 times x minus something equals 3x minus 12. So 3 times something equals minus 12. So 3 times minus 4. So 4 goes here. And when we factorize, 3x minus 12 equals 3 in brackets x minus 4. The next one, what goes out the front here? X plus 5. We've got x squared and 5x. You can see x is common to both. So x goes out the front. So when we factorize this expression, we get this. What's missing here? We've got x squared minus 7x. X out the front goes into here and here. So we're missing 7. So this part factorized equals this. So remember, when we factorize, we put into brackets. We put the brackets in. The examples today, we go from this step to this one. You can see that x plus 2 and x plus 2 is the highest common factor here. And the green parts get multiplied by x and by plus 3. So when we put it into brackets like this, it's factorizing. So we start with, for part B, we start with x squared plus 5x plus 6. And we can do the reverse of the expanding process. So the 5x gets broken up into 2x and 3x. 2x plus 3x equals 5x. And 6 stays there. And then we group this part, factorize this part, which is x and x plus 2, and then put brackets in here. So 3 2s are 6, so we get 3x plus 2. And then this step is what we had up here. So that's why we did that question. So the x plus 2 is common to both, gets times by the 3 and by the x. So this is factorized. You can see over here that we're thinking for this one, what numbers multiply to give 6? So 2 numbers multiply to give 6. 2 and 2 3s are 6. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we're thinking what numbers add to 5. And you can see that I've got it written here as well. 2 3s are 6. 2 plus 3 equals 5. So when you do this example, we're thinking what numbers multiply to give minus 8, which we can call the product. So the product is minus 8. These two numbers multiply to give minus 8. And they also add to give 2, which we get from this part. So when we factorize, the 4 goes here, and the -2 goes here. So for this one, x squared plus 3x plus 2, what numbers multiply to give 2? So 2 times something equals 2. So one of the numbers is 2. So I've done half of it here. So 2 times 1 equals 2. And 2 plus 1 equals 3. So we get x plus 1 here. So when we factorize this expression, we get this number, these two brackets, which we could write up here as well. Next example, x squared plus 7x plus 10. What two numbers multiply to give 10? Add to give 7x. What two numbers here? To work out these two numbers, you can think, what are the factors of 10? So we could try 10 and 1. 10 times 1 equals 10. 10 plus 1 equals 11. So that tells us that the two numbers are not 10 and 1. So try 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Or if we have it around the other way, 5 times 2 equals 10. And 5 plus 2 equals 7. So the 5 goes in here. And the plus 2 goes here. So this is factorized.